Class 12th, subject physics, second chapter, mechanical properties of fluids. Mechanical properties of fluids. From this chapter, let us see numericals from exercise. Numericals from exercise. Numerical number 17 is given as the pressure of water inside the closed pipe is 3 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square or Pascal. This pressure reduces to 2 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square or Pascal on opening the valve of the pipe. Calculate the speed of water flowing through the pipe if density of water is 1000 kg per meter cube. And therefore, let us see the given data from this numerical. Pressure P1 equal to 3 into 10 raised to 5 Pascal, that is Newton per meter square. V1, that is initial velocity, will be equal to 0. Then pressure P2 will be equal to 2 into 10 raised to 5 Pascal, that is Newton per meter square. Then density of water is equal to 10 raised to 3 kilogram per meter cube, and we have to find final speed V2. Then by Bernoulli's equation, we can write P1 plus half rho V1 square, P1 plus half rho V1 square is equal to P2 plus half rho V2 square, P2 plus half rho V2 square. And therefore from this equation we can write the equation for V2 square is equal to 2 into P1 minus P2 upon rho, 2 into P1 minus P2 upon rho, that will be equal to 2 into 3 minus 2 into 10 raised to 5 divided by 10 raised to 3. Here P1 is 3 into 10 raised to 5, then P2 is 2 into 10 raised to 5. So from this 10 raised to 5 is taken common, and therefore we will get 2 into 3 minus 2 into 10 raised to 5 upon 10 raised to 3. Its answer comes out to be 200. Then this is the value of V2 square. Therefore V2 will be equal to square root of 200, that will be equal to 10 root 2. But value of root 2 is 1.414, and therefore 10 root 2 comes out to be 14.14 meter per second, and this is the final speed, that is 14.14 meter per second. Then let us go for next numerical, that is number 18, which is given as calculate the rise of water inside a clean glass capillary tube of radius 0.1 mm when immersed in water of surface tension 7 into 10 raised to minus 2 Newton per meter. The angle of contact between water and glass is 0. Density of water is 1000 kg per meter cube, and G equal to 9.8 meter per second square. And therefore from this numerical given data is radius r is equal to 0.1 mm, that is 0.1 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter or 1 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter. Then angle of contact theta is equal to 0, therefore cos 0 will be equal to 1, that is value of cos theta will be equal to 1. Then G equal to 9.8 meter per second square, G equal to 9.8 meter per second square. Then T is equal to 7 into 10 raised to minus 2 Newton per meter. T is equal to 7 into 10 raised to minus 2 Newton per meter. Density rho is equal to 10 raised to 3 kilogram per meter cube, and we have to find height of the liquid column, that is H equal to question mark. Then in the solution we know the formula for surface tension of the liquid, that is as T is equal to RH rho G, upon 2 cos theta, RH rho g upon 2 cos theta. Therefore H will be equal to 2t cos theta upon r rho g. 2t cos theta upon r rho g, that will be H, and therefore putting the values we will get H equal to 2 into 7 into 10 raised to minus 2 into cos 0, whose value will be equal to 1, divided by 1 into 10 raised to minus 4 into 10 raised to 3 into 9.8, which comes out to be 0.143 meter. So height of liquid column will be equal to 0.143 meter. Then let us go for numerical number 19, which is given as an air bubble of radius 0.2 mm is situated just below the water surface. Calculate the gauge pressure if surface tension of water is 7.2 into 10 raised to minus 2 Newton per meter, and therefore the given data for this numerical is r equal to 0.2 mm, that is radius of that bubble is 0.2 mm, which will be written as 0.2 into 10 raised to minus 3 or 2 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter. Then surface tension T is equal to 7.2 into 10 raised to minus 2 Newton per meter. Then density rho is equal to 10 raised to 3 kilogram per meter cube, and we have to find the gauge pressure, which is given as 2T by R. 2T by R will be equal to question mark. So the gauge pressure 2T by R will be equal to, putting the values, 2 into 7.2 into 10 raised to minus 2 upon 2 into 10 raised to minus 4. Calculating this, we will get 7.2 into 10 raised to 2, which will be equal to 720 Newton per meter square. So this will be the gauge pressure, 720 Newton per meter square. Then we will go for numerical number 20, which is given as 27 droplets of water, each of radius 0.1 mm, coils into a single drop. So 27 droplets will merge into a single drop. Find the change in surface energy if surface tension of water is 0.072 Newton per meter, and therefore here radius is given 0.1 mm, that is equal to 1 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter. Then surface tension T is equal to 0.072 Newton per meter, and the change in surface energy we have to find out. So this radius is given for the droplet, and therefore let R be the radius of the single drop. So capital R will represent radius of the single drop, that is big drop, and small r will represent radius of the droplet. Now from this we can find volume of 27 droplets. Volume of 27 droplets will be equal to volume of single drop. So as 27 droplets are coalescing, are merged into a single drop, therefore volume of 27 droplets must be equal to volume of single drop. Now that volumes are given as 27 into 4 by 3 pi r cube. As the droplets are spherical, therefore 27 into 4 by 3 pi r cube must be equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. Here it will be capital R, here it will be small r. Therefore we can write 27 r cube equal to r cube, because 4 by 3 pi will get cancelled on both sides, and therefore we will get 27 r cube equal to r cube. Taking cube root on both sides, we will get 3r equal to r. So capital R is equal to 3 into small r. Now surface area of 27 droplets we can calculate. So for 27 droplets, surface area will be equal to 27 into 4 pi r square. This will be the surface area of the sphere. Then surface area of single drop will be equal to 4 pi r square. 4 pi r square. Therefore, decrease in surface area will be given as surface area of the 27 droplets minus surface area of the single drop, that is 27 into 4 pi r square minus 4 pi r square. Therefore, change in surface area delta A equal to 4 pi is taken common, then 4 pi into 27 r square minus r square. That will be written as 4 pi into 27 r square minus 3 r square, because capital R is equal to 3r. Therefore, delta A will be equal to 4 pi into 27 r square minus 9 r square, which comes out to be 4 pi into 18 r square. 4 pi into 18 r square. So this is the change in surface area. Therefore, change in energy that will be equal to T into delta A. T into delta A, that is surface tension into change in surface area, that will be equal to T into 4 pi into 18 r square. T into 4 pi into 18 r square, that will be equal to 0.072 into 4 into 3.142 into 18 into 1 into 10 raised to minus 4 square. This will be value of small r. Calculating this, we will get the change in energy equal to 1.628 into 10 raised to minus 7 joule. 1.628 into 10 raised to minus 7 joule. Then we will go for numerical number 21, which is given as a drop of mercury of radius 0.2 centimeter is broken into 8 droplets of the same size. Find the work done if the surface tension of mercury is 435.5 dyne per centimeter. And therefore, in this case, radius of drop, that is capital R, equal to 0.2 centimeter, which will be written as 0.2 into 10 raised to minus 2 or 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter. Then number of droplets n is equal to 8. Surface tension T is equal to 435.5 dyne per centimeter. And we have to find out the work done. And therefore, let us consider small r and capital R be the radii of drop and droplet respectively. Then volume of n droplets will be equal to volume of one drop. Volume of n droplets equal to volume of the drop, and therefore we can write n into 4 by 3 pi r cube must be equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. Cancelling 4 by 3 pi, 4 by 3 pi, we will get here r cube equal to r cube by n. R cube equal to r cube by n, or r equal to r upon cube root of n. R upon cube root of n, and therefore r will be equal to r upon, putting the value of small r, cube root of 8, and that is equal to r by 2. That will be equal to r by 2. Now surface area of the drop will be equal to 4 pi r square. Surface area of the drop equal to 4 pi r square. Then surface area of n drops, surface area of n droplets will be equal to n into 4 pi r square. For droplets, surface area is n into 4 pi r square. Therefore, increase in surface area will be equal to area of n droplets minus area of one drop, and therefore delta A, that is change in surface area, will be equal to n into 4 pi r square minus 4 pi r square, which will be equal to 4 pi into n r square minus r square. And therefore we can write delta A equal to 4 pi into 8 into r square by 4 minus r square, which will be equal to 4 pi into 2 minus 1 r square, which comes out to be 4 pi r square. So delta A is equal to 4 pi r square. Therefore work done dW equal to T into delta A. T into delta A, that is equal to T into 4 pi r square, and therefore dW will be equal to 435.5 into 4 into 3.142 into 0.2 square. Therefore dW equal to 2.19 into 10 raised to 2 erg, or 2.19 into 10 raised to minus 5 joule. To convert here erg to joule, it is multiplied by 10 raised to minus 7, and therefore we will get 2.19 into 10 raised to minus 5 joule. That will be the work done. Then we will go for next numerical, that is numerical number 22, which is given as how much work is required to form a bubble of 2 cm radius from the soap solution having surface tension 0.07 Newton per meter. And therefore for this numerical given data is r equal to 2 cm, that is equal to 2 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. Then surface tension T is equal to 0.07 Newton per meter, and we have to find the work done dW. Therefore we will proceed as initial surface area of bubble. Initial surface area of bubble will be equal to 0, as that bubble is not formed. Then final surface area of the bubble will be equal to 2 into 4 pi r square. 2 into 4 pi r square. Here factor 2 comes out because for that bubble two surfaces are there, inner and outer surface. Therefore final surface area will be 2 into 4 pi r square. Therefore increase in surface area of that bubble, increase in surface area will be equal to 2 into 4 pi r square, that is taken as dA, and therefore work done will be equal to T into dA. T into dA, that will be equal to 0.07 into 4 into 3.142 into 2 into 10 raised to minus 2 square, because r is 2 into 10 raised to minus 2 and its square will be there. Calculating this, we will get dW equal to 7.038 into 10 raised to minus 4 joule. So this will be the work done in this process. And then we will go for next numerical, that is numerical number 23, which is given as a rectangular wire frame of size 2 cm by 2 cm is dipped in a soap solution and taken out. A soap film is formed if the size of the film is changed to 3 cm by 3 cm. Calculate the work done in this process when the surface tension of soap film is given as T equal to 3 into 10 raised to minus 2 Newton per meter. And therefore for this numerical given data is the initial surface area A1 equal to 2 by 2 centimeter square, which will be written as 4 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter square. Then final surface area A2 will be equal to 3 by 3 centimeter square, that is equal to 9 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter square. Then surface tension T is equal to 3 into 10 raised to minus 2 Newton per meter, and we have to find out the work done W. The work done W is given as 2 in T dA. 2T dA. As that film is having two surfaces, therefore this factor 2 will be there, and therefore W is equal to 2T dA. That will be equal to 2T into A2 minus A1. A2 minus A1, and therefore W is equal to 2 into 3 into 10 raised to minus 2 into 9 into 10 raised to minus 4 minus 4 into 10 raised to minus 4. Calculating this, we will get W is equal to 30 into 10 raised to minus 6. 30 into 10 raised to minus 6, which will be written as 3 into 10 raised to minus 5. 3 into 10 raised to minus 5 joule. So this will be the work done in this process.